The benefit of not being a picky eater lies in anything can be eaten. Among the numerous recipes in the Amazon region, more often than not, the scavenger dish is merely unappetizing. After all, this creature doesn't have much meat. However, as a breakfast, this nearly 1 meter long catfish is the main dish, and such deliciousness is undoubtedly the height of luxury. This catfish, whether in terms of taste or nutritional value, the benefit of eating catfish lies they have only one spine. It takes no time at all. This catfish is left with only the fish end. Finally, it was discarded here by the giant tower. It became a meal for the piranhas living in the Amazon basin. Any type of food will not be wasted. Of course, piranhas can also become food for the giant water tower. As the largest river by flow in the world, the Amazon has an astounding amount of water. Even the Nile River, which ranks second to it, the combined water volume of the Mississippi River and the Yangtze River. Furthermore, the Amazon River has over 1,000 tributaries. It passes through 9 countries. It occupies 1/3 of the entire South American continent. At the same time, it has also created the largest rainforest in the world. In some areas among them, even humans have never set foot there. First of all, the Amazon River originates from the Andes Mountains. When the ice and snow melt into water, starting their journey of over 6,500 kilometers, upstream of the Amazon River lives a family from the giant river. As a tempting mammal, they have a body length of nearly 2 meters. Every morning, the father of the giant river leads his companion in search of food. Even though the giant river has an agile form in the water, however, fishing is by no means easy. Therefore, close cooperation among family members is required. They will drive the fish from the deep water area to the shallow water area. After a round of encirclement, each giant river had its catch. Only the youngest member of the family failed to seize the opportunity. Fortunately, family members are never stingy when it comes to sharing. In fact, the nurturing skills of the giant river, it takes at least 3 years to fully master. Upstream section of the Amazon River, it also has countless tributaries. Beside the murky riverbank, there is a clear and transparent body of water. This crystal clear pool of water, like flowing crystal, untarnished by any dust, causing this unique spectacle. It is because of the spring water that flows up from underground. After the spring water is filtered by the sand particles beneath the riverbed, such clear and abundant water. It is also a breeding ground for certain fish species. A pair of porcelain statues currently taking care of their young here. The greatest benefit of raising offspring here is they can see clearly every move of their natural enemy. Moreover, such pure water quality, it is a place that less competitive fish are unwilling to enter on the bank of the main river channel, just 100 meters from here. However, they do not dare swim into the clear water. Perhaps they have already gotten used to hiding themselves, or they are afraid of being exposed. Would become prey for other large fish. Some fish that are skilled at camouflaging their tails, redder than the natural camouflage color, even in crystal clear waters where the bottom is visible. However, the arrival of this uninvited guest, yet it was still noticed by the sharp-eyed porcelain father. This is his responsibility. He is driving the other away to eliminate potential threats to his wife and children. The red fish still left this competent figure. His father, will always protect and safeguard his children until they are able to deal with various dangers on the main core path. In the tributaries of the Amazon, there is a boiling river. This is also the largest hot river on Earth. The water temperature is nearly 100 degrees. Because it is close to geothermal magma, which causes this river to be heated. Although this river is completely lifeless, but it is the river of life for the Ashaninka people. They often perform rituals to worship this river. It is said that this river can cure diseases. This hot river, does it really have such magical powers? It seems hard to explain clearly, but in the eyes of the Ashaninka people, this river is sacred. This hot river is only about 6 or 7 kilometers flowing in a boiling state. It enters the main channel of the Amazon. Every November is also the rainy season in the Amazon, and the central section of the river will also welcome. In certain sections of the river, the water level will rise by 10 meters. Like the arapaima fish, which has evolved so remarkably, they can survive for hundreds of millions of years. This is all thanks to their unique body structure. The most important thing is, for the arapaima, the rainy season and the dry season. All these animals are during the rainy season when food is abundant, feeding crazily, storing fat in preparation for the arrival of the dry season. The Amazon River dolphins begin to enter the rainforest to forage. They are also the largest freshwater habitat on this planet. During the rainy season, large numbers of fish will enter the fish forests. Just like dolphins, the Amazon River dolphin has a large melon-shaped head. This allows it to deliberately use its own sonar to scan the intricate and complex underwater environment. However, even though equipped with a sonar system, in fact, on the long gray face of the Amazon River dolphin has sparse fur and these tiny hairs that can sense the slightest changes in the water flow, thus allowing it to more accurately target its prey. Wherever these fish hide, they can easily find them. The rainy season for animals that rely on fishing for survival. It may be very difficult. However, it is a season rich in food. About 80% of the food source for the Amazon manatee. All of them are water lily floating on the surface of the water. It is estimated that the known adult manatees, they need to consume more than 10 kilograms of food every day. These water lily, all of them grow at a multiplying rate. In just a few weeks, covering a section of the water surface for the Amazon manatee. This is the perfect food. Like other mammals, they will also take advantage of the season rich in food, feeding crazily to cope with food scarcity. However, the nutritional value of water lily is very low. The manatee can only derive nutrients from it, only obtaining half of the nutrients. The other half will be directly expelled from the body, and to some extent, also nourishes this river, even sustaining the ecosystem within it. While they add nutrients to the river, it also stimulates the growth of a large number of plankton. Plankton is the foundation of the aquatic food chain. It can be said about their feeding and digestion, affecting the survival of over 3,000 species. But such days of abundance will not last too long. With the arrival of the dry season, aquatic animals of the Amazon beginning to enter the most difficult days. As the river channels increasingly shrink, food of the Amazon manatee begins to become exceptionally scarce. During the dry season, they have almost nothing to eat. The once lush water lily have also disappeared. Fortunately, they are in the rainy season. They have stored a certain amount of fat. This can help them to get through the food-scarce dry season. It's hard to imagine. The birth of the manatee also takes place during the dry season. Life becomes exceptionally difficult during this season. Everything has to rely on the thin layer of fat in the body. In fact, although the manatee's body appears fat and bulky, but in reality, they don't have much fat. By September, it is the end of the Amazon's dry season. Narrow waterways, there are still many fish struggling to survive. At this point, the oxygen levels in the water are already very low. Die from oxygen deficiency. This is also part of the food chain, and also the feast time for carnivores. The black fog occurs throughout the year. Only during this period do they eat the most. Although many fish species, they perish due to a lack of oxygen. However, the arapaima thrives very well because they are like flying fish. They can directly inhale air to provide oxygen for themselves. At this time every year, the fishing operation at the giant tower is the easiest. Fish trapped in the dive becomes food that is easily within their grasp as the living space rapidly shrinks. At this time, the giant river and the caiman. Frequent friction begins to occur after discovering the caiman. The mother of the giant river is carrying her cub. She retreated back into the nest. The giant river family is not afraid of this type of caiman. They are the true rulers of these waters under the siege of the giant river family. In the end, this caiman still left. The dry season will not last too long. In November, the Amazon welcomed the rainfall again. The river becomes abundant once again. At this time, the arapaima also lays its eggs. The arapaima also exhibits behavior similar to that of a royal kitchen steward. The newly born fry will ... When foraging, these fry will stack into a wall of fish, filtering the plankton in the water. After these fry grow a bit bigger, those plankton, it will no longer satisfy their growing appetite. At this point, they need some larger food, such as small fish and shrimp living around aquatic plants. The snakefish will swim in schools, weaving through the dense vegetation, freely hunting prey smaller than their own size. They stop nearby and guard over them. The Amazon is unique because of these creatures. Although it is merely a journey of fresh water to the sea, yet it has created a vast world. At the same time, it also has an extraordinary ecosystem. And about the deepest secrets of the Amazon, it still remains to be explored.